Hey, it's Daryl again, and today I've got the Ubco 2x2 off-road bike. This one is the on-road version. It's road registerable in New Zealand, so you can register it as a scooter and you can ride it on a motorcycle license or on a car license. It's limited to 50 kilometers per hour. It can go about 60 kilometers off-road and maybe up to 120 kilometers if you're driving it gently on-road. Because it's two-wheel drive, it's quite fun. We've just been driving it on the riverbank here, having a little ride around, and it's a pretty cool bike. It could be awesome for a commuter bike in the city, as long as you're not going over 50 kilometers per hour, because it just stops at 50 kilometers per hour. It won't go faster than that. It's got air-cooled motor up front and an air-cooled motor at the back as well, and it has a pretty chunky battery which is under here, plugs into standard wall outlet. You can recharge it in about, I think it's about 6 hours, just on a standard charger. And yeah, with a minimum riding distance of 60 kilometers, that's pretty useful. Has a few other features, has cell phone connectivity. You can change a few ride modes, two-wheel drive or beginner mode, and a few other options. But I'll just go for a little loop around and then come back so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so last time I went for electric drive along here, I took the Lime scooter, but the motorbike totally wins it. Yeah, it's a difference. I'm just back from my ride on the Ubco utility bike, so it's the first time I've ever ridden one. So we went down a road about half a kilometre and then just mucked about driving around on the grass and along the riverbank. I was driving it in the on-road mode when I was on the grass and on the gravel, so I think that you should drive it in the off-road mode, because a couple of times when I accelerated too much, the front tyre lost traction, which I think is my mistake. I should have had it in off-road mode for driving on the gravel and on the grass. We tried to go up a real steep bank, and both Josh and I found that the bike just ran out of power, but it was a really steep, grassy, so I lost traction, and the motor couldn't get me up anything a little bit, so the front tyre was slipping and the rear tyre, there wasn't enough power to get up. So there's sort of I don't know what it was, about a 30 degrees or something, maybe a little bit more, and that didn't work. But totally solidly, when you're just driving it normally on the kinds of normal things any normal person would ride on, it was completely fine. Suspension's really nice. It was very comfortable. Seats were comfortable. Not that I don't ride a lot of motorbikes. Haven't ridden. I've ridden more recently some modern quad bikes with kind of like the fun quad bikes that you go quite fast, like ATVs.